aged 61 years and above is 60, and 40 people whose age is below 61 years. And the average age of all the people is 48. So we want to identify largest possible average age of people whose age are below 61. Okay. So basically, 61 plus these people, like let their average age be X, and the 61 below, let their average age be Y. So 60X plus 40Y, this will be 48 into 100. Now if we want to identify, this is for, okay, let's just cancel this out. 3x plus 2y gives you 240. Now we want to maximize the average age of people below 61. We want to maximize y. So x should be minimum, and x minimum will be 61 years and above. So this will be 61. So you'll get easily, like if you put x equals to 61, 2y is equals to 240 minus. So how much this will be? Come on, tell me. I think that this has to be, how much this will be? Have we made a mistake here? 57? Oh, no. I think let's just solve the exact equation. We should not cut. We'll have to put this value here. This is the age. So 60 into 61 plus 40 into y. This will be 4800. So average age of all the apartment complex. Are we doing something wrong? 3616. So 4800 minus 3616. So this will be 1140, and this will be 410, and 28 point something. So I think this will be 28.5. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that was 2y. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this was easy question. You could have easily solved this, right? This you should have do it in the first go. Now next is, in country A, the change in production was observed and the amount of wheat produced in 2012 was more than amount, okay. Total food grain production increased and the percentage of wheat. So see, you should commit in the second go. Don't do it in the first go. This will take up some time. Now total amount, okay, so there are food grains and then there is wheat and non-food grains. So basically this increased to, for example, in 2011, it was 100, it increased to 150, right? And if this was x, this increased to 1.2x, and the percentage of wheat decreased by 10 percentage points. So x by 100 into 100, this percentage minus 1.2x by 150 into 100 is decreased by 10 points. So this is x minus 0.8x equals to 10. Now this 20 is, now what was the percentage change in the production of non-food grains? So this is 20, this means this is 80. and this is 20, so this will be 20 into 1.2. This will be 24, so this will be 126. So percentage change will be 46 by 80 into 100. Uh, I think this should be around, just check this, how much this will be. What is decreased by 10 percentage points? 10 percentage points means if it was 90% here, then it decreased to 80% here. Percentage points means the absolute value of percentages that decreased. Okay, so let's move. But don't do it in the first go, you should do it in the second go, I would strongly suggest. Now, this is time taken is directly proportional to volume and inversely proportional to flow rate. So if volume is increased by 50%, so if this becomes 1.5x and this becomes 0.75, so the new time will be, it will become twice. So increase by 100%. This is very easy. Easy peasy. Yeah. Yeah. Now, this is 20 meters of wire is available to fence off a flower bed in the form of circular sector. So, this is a circular sector. We need to find the radius. You can also do this in second go. Don't do it in first go. Okay. Now we wish to have a flat bed with the greatest possible surface area. So surface area will be this. This will be theta by 360 into 2 pi r plus 2 into r. This is 2r. Okay. And this total is 20 meters. And we need to maximize the surface area. So surface area is given by theta by 360 into pi r square. We need to maximize this. So to maximize this, we'll have to differentiate d by d theta. Oh, sorry. And by r. So this will be 2r pi theta 360. Wait, 1 second. This has to be maximized. Is available to fence off what must be the radius of the circle if we wish to have a flower bed with greatest possible surface area. Okay, sorry, my bad. So this we have this as 20 meters. So let's just simplify this first by 360 into this is 20 meters. We wish to have a flower bed with greatest possible surface area. Okay, so the surface area will be given as, this is theta into pi r square, right? So we'll have to replace, for example, yes. So from here, replace a value of theta, okay, or theta by 360. So you can write theta by 360 is 20 minus 2r by 2 pi r. Okay. So just write this down, 20 minus 2r by 2 pi r into pi r square. This pi gets cancelled. And this will be 2 also gets cancelled. This will be 10 minus r into r. Now to maximize this, differentiate it with respect to r. So this you'll get 10 minus r plus okay. So this is 10 minus 2r is equals to 0. This will equal to 0. And 10 will be equal to 2r. So r gives you 5, right? Did you get this? Did you understand? Yeah. So this was a bit difficult as I already told you. Do attempt it in second round. Don't go for it in first. Now this is simple. You just need to find g of minus 1 will be max of 1 minus minus 1 that is 2 and 1 minus 1 that is 0. So this is 2. G of 0 will be max of 1, 1, 1. This gives you 1. So this is simple. Are you getting this? Here also this will be 1. Since you put it in 1 here, this becomes 0, 0. If you put g of 2, this will become 1 minus 1 comma 1 minus 2 is minus 1 and 1 minus 4 is minus 3. So this is also 1. Just add this down 5. This is very easy. Okay. Now here number of goals is directly proportional to square root of time. And if he spends 16 minutes to score a single goal, for 4 goals it will be multiplied by this. So this will be equals to like this time will be multiplied. So if it has to go like under the square root, it will be 16 into 16. This is equals to 256 minutes, right? So to score 4 goals, he'll need 250 is 4 hours and 16 minutes. It was easy. Yeah, let's move. Now student has to attempt exactly 10 questions. So see, this is PNC. Don't go for it in first round. This can like you can get stuck in this second round. See, 10 questions out of 15 and at least 3 out of first 5. So he has 3 options now. First, he attempts 3 out of 5 and then 7 out of rest 10. So that can be by 5C3 into 10C7. Next is 4 out of 5 and then 6 out of 10. And the other one is 5 out of 5 and then 5 of 10. So this will be 5C4 into 10C6. This will be 5C5. You guys are aware of basic concepts of problem like permutations and combinations, right? Or do I need to take it? You guys are aware, right? Just add this down and you should be good to go. Okay? Yeah? Now here, approximate area of the circle which circumscribes ABC. Okay. So since this circumscribes, it's not mentioned that this will be diameter. Okay. So don't assume that. Now, approximate area of the circle we need to find out. So what we can do is for triangle ABC, this will be Okay, this will not be a right angle. Sorry. My bad. Um, we need to find pi r squared. See, this seems like a typical question at first, so just don't go for it in first round. Let's come back later. Okay. Now, which circumscribes triangle ABC? Okay. Any idea now how can we get to it? Yeah. So I think what you can do is triangle area of triangle ABC will be given by ABC by 4R. Okay. Did you get it? How we come here? Like this is the formula you might be aware of, right? This you can find out. See, this is a right angle triangle, so you can find out BC. Okay. So you'll have area of triangle ABC. Since this is 5, you can find this out. This will be like under root of 121 minus 25, and this will be 100, sorry, 400 minus 25. So area of triangle ABC would be half into 5 into under root of 96 plus under root of 375, and this will be equals to ABC. So that is 11 into 20 into 3 is root 96 plus root 375 by 4R. So this gets cancelled, and 2 ones are 2 twos are 5 ones are 4s are, and you have this R equals to 22. Now you need to find the area of circle, so that is equals to pi into 22 whole square. So I think here it's in the form of pi square pi cube. So maybe you can just write here. See, just check it which one matches. I think 49 pi cube if you write it. This should give you 22 ka cube by 7 cube. So yeah, this will be 7. This will become pi into 22 square. Right? You'll need to check the formats which matches. Option 1, A will. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. See, this was very typical in the start. We could not understand exactly. And if you don't remember this formula, it will be very difficult for you. Okay. So you can ignore it in the first round. Just try to focus on easy questions first. Okay. Now, two products are sold at rupees 3,300 each, and one after two successive increases of X% and 2X%, and the other, okay. So they have the successive discounts on mark price, and the initial mark price are X and 11X. Okay. Let's not write it as X, let's write it as P and 11P. And they are sold at 3,300. Now, one is increased by X and 2X%. So first it will be P into 1 plus X by 100, and then 1 plus 2X by 100. And the other one just opposite. This will be 11P into 1 minus 4X by 100 and 1 minus 8X by 100. This is equals to 3,300. So 11 ones are, this is 300. This is also equals to 3,300. So let me just divide this, and I think I can get, how can we simplify? So I think what I'll do is, let's just take P as 1000 maybe, and this will become 11,000. Okay, but we still don't have x. See, we'll have to just simplify this. That's the only option, I think. So if we divide this, we have 1 plus x by, or let me write it, 100 plus x into 100 plus 2x upon 100 minus 4x into 100 minus 8x. This will be 11, right? So I think this will become simple quadratic and you should be able to solve it. Do you want me to solve? You can easily get the value of x, no? And x is an integer, so that is another condition which will help you, right? So I think this is also typical. Like if you read the question, don't do it in first round, go for it in second round. Okay? Yeah, you can do that as well. I think that should take less time. So yeah, you can do that as well. Okay, now 3 children are given n marbles each. The first child makes some groups of 9 marbles. There are n, 9, a plus 36. This second child says 10 plus 45. And the third child does is 11c plus 51. Okay, so this is clear that n is clearly divisible by 9 and 11, right? I can write this as 11 into 5. I can write this as 9 into 4. Yeah. And if I divide it by 10, gives me a remainder of 5, right? If I divide this by 10. Okay. So let's see. So n should be divisible by 99. And after dividing by 10, I should get a remainder of 5. So what we can do is 99. Um, let's just multiply by 5. We need to identify the smallest possible value of n. So you can easily substitute and check as well rather than doing this. For example, if you divide it by, this is not divisible by 9 or 11, any of those. So this is not. Then if you try this, I think this is also not. If you divide this, uh, 9, yeah, this is divisible by 9. If you divide it by 11, this is also divisible. And if you divide by 10, then you will get remainder as 5, right? So you get this. Yeah. So this was pretty easy. However, it's quite possible that in first round you may not get it and you might want to look at it second round. That is also completely fine. Now, which of the following ranges are correct? So you get this point that log 3, 1, log 3 actually, log 3, 7. Yeah, this is like between 1 and 2. And this also has to be between 1 and 2, right? So this gives me log 5, 5. And this, right? So 5, 5 plus z, 25. Easy. This is simple. You just have to match these conditions. Yeah, this is a simple question. Don't get afraid by just seeing log and deciding it not to attempt. Just see once what it has asked. Okay. Mm. Now this is two items A and B are priced in the ratio of 1:4. So let's assume this is 100. Okay, let's assume this is P, this is 4P. This increased by X% and this increased by 20%. Okay, and total price increased by 25. So 5P into 25%. So that means 5 by 4, or this became 25P by 4. So this will become 4P into 6 by 5. So 24P by 5. So P, what will be this new value? This will be 49P by 25. So how much P should be increased? Like what should be X% that this becomes 49P by 20? So how much we have increased is 29P by 20 on P. So I think this wait. After what is the value of X if total price of A and B after the increment was rupees 2500? Okay. So total price after the increment, which became 25P by 4, this was 2500. So this will give me P is 400, right? So this became 1600. This with 20% increase, it will become 1920. And this total 2000 rupees, this became 2500. So that means this will become 580. So there was an increase of 180 rupees on 400. This will be X, right? Are you getting it? Got correct, but 4-minute conch. Yeah. You should go for two labs. Like this is second lab question. Now ABC is a triangle as shown, a circle having its diameter BC, and okay, so this is the diameter. That means this is right angle and this is also right angle. Now, see area of ABC. This is same. So area of ABC, how you can write it? Half into CP into AB, or half into BQ into AC. Okay. So I have the value of AB, AC and CP. Okay. So just equate this. CP is 40, AB is 60, and PQ we want to find, and AC is 50. This is a very easy question. We should do it in first round. So you'll have 240 by 5. Are you getting it, guys? Are we moving too fast or too slow or anything? Or is it perfect? Do you want me to go slow or fast? It's fine. Okay. So which of these values of X does not satisfy? Okay, so this is a typical question. Go for it in round 2. But see, what you can do is don't solve this. Let's just substitute. So when log becomes negative, when it is between 0 and 1. So in order to satisfy this, only one of them should be between 0 and 1 and the other one should be greater than 1, right? So let's see what happens. If we put 1 by 5, so 1 by 5 ka square would be less than 1 and hence this will be less than 1. So this is less than 1 and this will be obviously greater than 1 because 1 by 5 ka square is less than 1. So this condition is satisfied, right? If we go for 5 by 3, so 5 by 3 ka, so let's see for all these options, these are less than 1. So like this will be always less than 1 and this will be always greater than 1, right? Are you getting it? So I think the only bottleneck would be this option because this is greater than 1. So for this 25 by 9 minus 9, this might not be, this will be greater than 1 and also this will be greater than 1. Are you getting it? So this will become greater than 0, right? This was the only trick. I think you can solve it in seconds, but you should not go on solving this complete in equation. Just satisfy the values and you'll understand. Now for this question, this is also second round, no first round question. Now for this to be real number, this should be greater than 0. This should be greater than 0. So that means this should be greater than 10. Right? Hmm. I think, yeah. And so this will, when will it be negative? So this one. Okay, let me go back. See, about log, this becomes, or assume log x. So if your x is between 0 and 1, log x is negative. And if x is greater than 1, your log x is positive. Are you getting it now? Like you want the multiplication to be greater than 0. Okay, so sorry, multiplication has to be less than 0. So only one of them has to be less than 0 and the other one greater. Okay. Okay, so this is like very typical question. You'll need to solve quadratic and I'll suggest please ignore this question. Like it will take up your time to understand since it's very big equation. However, yeah, if you can go on and solve this quadratic. Now let's see what this question is. So if a shopkeeper sells 15 pens. Okay, so guys, this has a lot of x and y values. So I would come back and solve it in second round and I won't solve it in first round. Okay. Well, 15 pence of type X, which cost him. Also, one more thing I would like to clarify. I have marked lot of questions as second round. So that is just my filter for solving which questions I would solve in first round. My second round can also be subdivided into lots of rounds. Okay, you can also do like understand which questions you are getting. So that means you will be able to solve. You can solve those questions for now and like leave the remaining questions for later on. Okay, that's also fine. So for this question, 15 of type X, which cost him rupees 6 per pen, and So cost price is 15 6 90 plus 20 into 5. That is 180. And profit of 30%. That means 90. So plus 57. So selling price will be 247. Now, what you need to do is, if overall he earned a profit of 30%, what is the value of X and Y? So you can, what you can do is just put these values in. Since we have two unknowns and we don't have any equation, so we have to like substitute the values and find. So if I have 60% profit, that means I'll sell this on 9.6 rupees. So 3.6 rupees on each pen into 15. And for Y, how much I am getting? 15%. So 0.75 into 20 pence. What do I get? Just check if your total is 57. I think this will be 15. This will be 54. So no, this won't be. If you do it 50%, so this will be 3 into 15 plus 12% of this would be 0.12. So 12% profit. This will be 1 rupee into 20. So 45 and 20. This is 45. This is 1 into 20 and 45% is 0.45 of 6. So 2.7 into 15. So this is 40.5. Okay, so this is not obviously. Then 60 and 10 if we do, then we get 3.6 into 15 and 0.5 into 20. So this is 10. This is 54. Did we do a mistake in any of this? This is uh, did we do the calculations correct? B will work 3 into 15. Wait, 1 second. 50%, so 3 per pen here and 12%. That means 1 rupees here and this is 20. Mm, how is B working? Uh, if overall he earned a profit of 1 second. How are you getting B as answer? Is B working for you? Okay, just check this calculations once. I don't think there should be any big deal. I don't know where we are going wrong. 3.6 into 15. 60% profit, so this is correct. 15% profit, 0.5 and 0.75. Yeah, this is also correct. Is it 0.75 into 20? Yeah, this is correct. I don't know, check it once. Where is it wrong? 45 and 12. Can't we calculate on CP 90 and CP 100? Yeah, you can calculate. ठीक है, just check this one. I don't मतलब some calculation mistake. Okay, so let's move. The base of a regular pyramid is a square, and each of the four sides. This is an equilateral triangle. Okay. So I'll suggest you guys do this question in third round maybe if you are not very clear about how to imagine this pyramid. The vertical height is given as 5 root 2 and we need to find the side length of this. So if this is x, 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 this will also be x. Okay, since this is equilateral triangle. And now if you imagine, like, this will be a right angle triangle, right? Like, this is like something like this. Okay. So this will be a right angle triangle. And what you have here is, for example, this is A, B, C. Okay. And when you consider this base C, so for a square, this will be this meeting point of the diagonals. So like this diagonal, this will be x root 2 and this one, this will be x root 2 by 2, right? So when you consider this triangle, so you have x square is equals to 5 root 2 का whole square plus x root 2 by 2 का whole square, right? This will be 50 plus x square by 2. So I think x square will be 100 and this x will be 10. Okay. So if you are very good with imagination, then you can do it easily. But I would suggest do it later because it might take up your time. No. Okay, difference in angles between minute hand and hour hand. Do you guys know how to calculate this angle? Are you aware? For example, at 3:20, the clock might be something like this. So the minute hand would have covered. How much minute hand covers in 20 minutes? Tell me. It will be 1 by third of 360 degree. So minute hand will be covering 120. And this hour hand, it is at 90 plus. In 20 minutes, it covered one third. So one third of 60 degrees. So that means 20. So this is 110. So the difference is 10. Difference in angles. Okay, sorry. So the angle here is 10 degrees in at 320 and at 9:30. So it will be something like this. So the minute hand will cover 180 degrees and our hand will be 270 plus half. So this is 30. So this is 300. So angle between them is 120 and the difference between these two is 110. Oh, sorry. 300. I think I made a mistake. This is 10 degrees and difference in angles between the minute hand and the hour hand at 3:20 and okay, sorry. I think it has to be the angle of minute. I'm not sure about the length. 90 minus 5. Why do you think so? 90 minus 5? I think the language is not very clear. How are you able to deduce 90 minus 5? Angles between the minute hand and hour hand at 3:20 and 9:30. It will not be perfectly 90. This won't be perfectly 90. And 5 for 3. No, no, no. That's not the perfect. You need to account. See, for in 30 minutes, the hour hand will move. Okay. The hour hand will move slightly here. So that also you'll need to account. Okay. So I think there is some ambiguity in this question. I'll also check with sir and I'll get back on this. It's not very clear. I think it can be this also, that minute hand at 3:20 and hour hand at 9:30. So it can be like the hour hand at 9:30 would be this 300, and I think minute hand at 3:20. Mm, I'll also check with sir and I'll get back to you. There is you were yeah, you can do it with approximation, but that is not correct. Like that is not the exact option. So there is some ambiguity in the question. Now cocktail A contains vodka, whiskey and rum, and cocktail B contains same in the ratio of 3:4:5. Okay, so for example, let's just write it on a common base. So we can write this as 2/12, 4/12, and 6/12. And this is 3/12, 4/12, and 5/12. So for example, the vodka, it has to be between these ratios only. Like for the mixture, the vodka has to be between 3/12. So just see which one satisfies. And same for whiskey also and same for rum also. So you can see which one satisfies all the conditions. So I think this won't satisfy. 3/12, I think this won't all. This is 3/13. This can. This is 7/6, 7 and 6. This won't. And I think even this won't. Yeah, I think this is the only option you'll have. Yeah. Okay, you are getting how we can solve this, like we can assume the ratios and we can do all of that. But the simple approach here is to just check this ratio, like in the mixture, the ratio will be between these two and eliminate the options. Okay, that's the best approach and strategy. Look for where you can eliminate the options in the questions, especially in quant. That will help you save a lot of time. Okay. Now for this maximum absolute difference between x and y. Okay, so I think this is simple. You can find out the ratios. X minus 4. This is less than equal to 9. X will be less than equal to 13. Or, okay, let's not put it this way. X minus 4. If x minus 4 is greater than 0, then x minus 4 is less than 9, x is less than 5. So one range is 0 to 5 and the other is mm, this is 13, sorry. Then the other is this. And similarly, you can find out for y. Guys, come on, tell me. And the other range for this will be so see absolute difference between maximum x and y. So maximum what we can do is Either we take maximum of this and minimum of this. This will give us 23, or minimum of this and maximum of this, but this will only give us 19. So let's take this, right? Are you getting it? Guys, are we clear? Yes. Okay. So the number of roots, you can do this later. This is, I think this will take up time. Like this is manual question. So what you can do is for identifying like number of roots common can be 0, 1, 2, and 3. And 3 is not there because like the equations would have been same. So just equate this. You'll get a quadratic. So for example, here you'll get x square minus 3x plus 2 equals to 0. So this has 2 roots, okay? Now just check if both of them satisfy here. If they both satisfy here, then they are common roots, or else these equations have 0 common roots. Do they satisfy? Just check it once fast. Can you please check this, like if 2 and 1 satisfies both of these equations? No? Okay, so this equation have zero common roots, okay? Are we clear? But I'll repeat. See, these equations can have 0, 1, 2, or 3 common roots. Now they won't have 3 common roots, because if there would be 3 common roots, then the both of these equations would be same, right? So I eliminated 3. Now what I did was I equated these two equations. So x cube plus 7x square plus 3x plus 10 is equals to x cube plus 6x square plus xx plus 8. Now this gave me this quadratic. Okay. So I try to solve this quadratic, I get this roots, but it's not necessary. It is possible, but it's not necessary that this will divide both of these two equations, right? So I'll just check if these two roots satisfies both the equations. If they both satisfy, then I'll have the number of roots which are common. And if they don't, then the number of roots common will be 0, right? Did you get it, Ishita?